Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash. In English, that will mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that scattered to all four corners of the earth, putting in this work. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that also believe in this 100% truth. Matthews 28:19 tell us to go therefore, teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shai, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodash. So that's what we're going to continue doing. So I was sitting here, looking up some stuff, and I wanted to go to because I wanted to talk about how, Esau is about to turn up. He about to turn up. So look, Genesis 27:40 says, and by the sword shall thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. It says 41, Genesis 27:41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. He gonna use his sword, right? So I'm like, let me look up a few things. Because if you just, the sword can mean a lot of stuff. The different weapons. So you got artillery, different type of aircraft, weapons, cannons. Then you got biological weapons, plagues, smallpox, the anthrax, chemical weaponry, combat weapons, which at first they was using like knives and bow and arrows and all type of stuff, but then now it's slings and spears, and now it's turned into real guns. They still got bombs, grenades, missiles, anti-ballistic missiles, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, Minuteman missiles, rockets, bazookas, firearms, air guns, handguns, pistols, revolvers, all type of rifles, shotguns. Like, they got so much stuff. Assault rifles, AKs, M16s. Now they got it to where you could put a switch on your gun and it just go crazy. Nuclear weapons, tactical nuclear weapons. intermediate range, nuclear weapons, thermonuclear, weapons of mass destruction. Like, this is all part of the sword. All this stuff is part of the sword, man. And you got to think, you ain't even adding in like none of the AI stuff or none of like the robots and robot dogs and uh, drones and drones that look like flies and stuff like that, man. Like, let me see something. Drones is existing the size of insects like a fly. It says being smaller than your palm, sometimes under 2 inches wide, and weighing just a few grams. That's small. Now, what can a small drone be capable of? uh, Weaponry. Weaponized drones can be as small as a handheld, capable of striking personnel or vehicles. These micro to small aerial systems can carry sharp explosives, act as loitering munition, or use AI for target engagement. That's crazy. Gun drones. Like, he has so many weapons, man. So much stuff that we don't even know about. A lot of this stuff I've never even heard of. Then you add in the knowledge that he got. So with him knowing the truth about a lot of stuff, he can bring in the lies. The knowledge, the technology, digital tools from cybersecurity to AI. Like, all this shit is part of the sword, man. It's crazy, man. But this is his blessing. Like I just read in Genesis, his blessing was the sword. And cultural, the tool that empowers the individual, keyboard, smartphone. He has all the power, man. He wicked too. He wicked, man. But this was all what was planned by Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah for him to do all this and then him have to pay. So we just gotta stick with, stick through all the stuff that we about to go through. But the ones who the Lord is dealing with, he gonna make sure they straight. So I got a few videos that I want to watch because this is a few other things that he using to get us.
They're putting the same ingredients in your bottled water that they use to cause cardiac arrest for people with the death penalty, and the same ingredients used to create concrete, gasoline, and oil. I told you this 5 years ago, but the video got removed. Listen up.
Walmart water tasted funny. I done looked what's in there. Calcium chloride. Guess who puts out calcium chloride? Pfizer. Look what it's for. Now, if you look down at the bottom right,
And this ain't no medical information or nothing. This ain't monetized or none of that. I ain't making no money off none of this.
it says like de-icer for your car and something else. This ain't for drinking. Why is Pfizer messing with drinking water? Hey, man, this stuff's going back to the store. They're trying to kill us. That's crazy. Pfizer don't need to be in the water. They didn't. I'd say
it is my belief and my awareness that there is a depopulation agenda between now and the year 2050. If you were going to make a massive amount of people around the entire globe sick, if you were going to do that, and at the same time you were going to lock them down, what do they have control of going into your home while you're locked down in there? Water. You can actually see for our water treatment that we drink and we shower in their proprietary blends, they include a protein called E-carry. That is a snake venom component that elicits blood clotting. You need to go look for venom. They are poisoning us. You need to look at the water. If you want to make sure your family's going to stay healthy, you got to make sure the air you breathe, the water you drink, and the food you eat is clean.
A lot of y'all been drinking this water.
So I had went and looked up what is calcium chloride used for, and it says calcium chloride is widely used for de-icing roads, controlling dust on gravel roads, moisture observer, serve as a filming agent, and foods. That's crazy. Used in drilling fluids into increase density and prevent pipe scaling. What? Let's see. Okay, so calcium chloride side effects, particularly with injections, can be serious and include severe tissue damage, necrosis if the solution leaks from the vein, low blood pressure, irregular or fast heartbeat, cardiac arrest, pain, redness, swelling, burning, skin irritation, low blood pressure or hypertension, nausea, vomiting, constipation, tingling sensation, feeling tired, weak. Like, these are his different things that he's using. He think he's slick, but we paying attention to it. And we trying, to the best of our ability to try to filter it out. But this motherfucker is clever. He's smart as hell. He's very smart, man. They wiser than Daniel, and Daniel was a very smart prophet. But it's cool, though, because we know we got Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah on our side. So I just wanted to go to a few scriptures and just bring out a few scriptures. So Micah 2:1, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands, right? It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So they taking shit. If they can just, if you got a farm, they can just put a GMO seed over there and just find it out of all these different seeds, and then they can just take your shit. Like, they wicked, man. They closing a lot of farms. They spraying all these chemtrails on everything. They putting stuff in all the water, the foods, everything. That is considered a sword, because that shit kill people. Food kill people. How many people have died from bad food, man? It says unhealthy eating is a leading cause of death, linked to around 11 million deaths globally each year. They gonna add to that. They gonna add to that. Oh man, they gonna add to that. They know what they doing. All they doing is, using everybody as guinea pigs to see what works and what don't work. And then when they find out something that work, oh, they gonna use it to the best of their abilities. Oh yeah, man. This is his sword, so he's using it. He done crafted that mug. So we got to learn to deal with it. But this is what's going to happen, man. Matter of fact, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And we know he's the real wicked. He's the real wicked, man. Revelation 6:4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. That's taking peace. All this stuff he doing is taking peace from the earth. It says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And that's what I just named. All them different things I was naming, that's part of it. The C-19, that was part of it. This new one that's coming, that's going to be the MOTB, that's part of it. He causeth all, both small and great, rich or poor, free or bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. That's physical. That's physical. Oh, man, he don't care. He trying to destroy everything. He don't care about nobody but the few people that he's dealing with. So that's what he gonna do. This was his power. He was given this power, and he using it to the best of his abilities. Matter of fact, a precept is 7, Matthews 24:7. It says, for nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All that stuff is happening. And guess what? The Lord gave, him the power to make a lot of this stuff happen. All of it, actually. Because anything that happens, the Lord made it happen. The Lord made it happen. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So I went into the Apocrypha, and I'm like, I remember talking about, what was it? The sword, famine, death, destruction. Matter of fact, let me see. Yep. 2nd Ezra 15:5, it says, behold, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. He bringing that through the wicked. Of course, it's going to happen, with some of our people, but they wicked too. They damn near as wicked as these damn Edomites, the so-called white man. But this is a part of the things that we're going to have to deal with. They wicked, man. Don't trust your enemies. 2 Ezra 16 and 22 says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. That judgment is coming. Oh man, this shit about to get wild. Wild. And for you to not have Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahweh Shah on your side, that's going to be a scary ass day, man. A scary ass day. So that thought came to my head, like what was the different swords? Because you know, somebody think of a sword, they just going to think of, oh, just a sword, just a knife. Nah, that modern day sword is all different type of weapons. And he's going to use all the different type of weapons that he can think of to make sure he take peace from the earth. But he's really focusing on the Israelites, the ones that fear the Lord. Like he talking about in, what's that, 2 Ezra 16, and it's either 69 and 70 or 70 and 71. Still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So he's really focused on the elect.